Hello, and welcome to the FLNG News Brief. I'm Army Staff Sergeant Carmen Fleischman.
And I'm Army First Lieutenant TJ Coleman. The Florida Youth Challenge Academy recently graduated class number 32. So let's take a look at two of the cadets from that class.
Cadet Rhett Butler, color guard.
Rhett, a 19-year-old from Jacksonville, seemed to have his life on track. He was dual enrolled in high school and college while working a part-time job, but he knew he had made some mistakes along the way and hoped that attending the academy would help get his life back on track. He did such a great job that he received multiple scholarships to help him pay for school, and he has this advice for teens that are thinking about attending the academy.
Do it. If you need credit coverage, GED, you need some structure in your life, you're back talking or whatever, come do it. Believe it, you think it won't work, but you'd be amazed at what it does.
Cadet Rachel Coffindaffer.
Rachel, a high school dropout from Port St. Lucie, turned 17 the day before graduation and interviewed twice to attend the academy. The first time she was accepted, she was talked out of it. But with her second opportunity, she was really committed to attending the program. She says the discipline and structure helped her lose 50 pounds, and her determination to succeed will make an even greater difference in her life and in the future.
I did this for myself, and I can actually go out there today when I graduate, walk across that stage and tell my mom I did it.
Congratulations to all the cadets from the Florida Youth Challenge Academy. For more information, please check out their website.
The Florida National Guard is no stranger to domestic response. Throughout all of the many missions, creating communication lines proved vital to saving lives. The 50th Regional Support Group and the 146th Expeditionary Signal Battalion recently joined forces for a communications exercise at Camp Blanding to test these necessary skills. Through a simulated environment, the signal soldiers test equipment and ensure leaders scattered across the state can talk to one another even when cell services are down.
So we can show where our logistical assets, our personnel are, what types of missions that we have going on out there, and we can provide our commanders with that information so that they can make better decisions on where assets and people need to be.
It's kind of fitting that we're here at the museum at St. Francis Barracks, among the old uniforms, artifacts, and a lot of history.
And now we catch up with A.J. Artley, who followed the 2nd of the 116th Field Artillery as they trained on new equipment and made a little history of their own.
And 5-2, this is Seminole 8-1, 5 for effect, over.
The forward observers sit on top of a hill looking out over the impact zone.
Target number Alpha Alpha 1009er.
They're sending information to the Fire Direction Center, which passes it to the gun line, just like they always have. But this time, everyone involved is helping the 2nd of the 116th Field Artillery make history in a few different ways. The 119 Alpha 2s got an upgrade to make them Alpha 3s 1 week before this training period started. The difference is this digital GPS known as the Dagger. In the past, the first round down range could be off target by up to 400 meters. But with this system, they're usually only off by 50 meters. And the soldiers set up the gun line in just 3 minutes instead of 8. Not only did the battalion get new systems for the 119s, Charlie Company has a new gun altogether. This is the 777, a 155mm howitzer, and it's a beast. Each round weighs 95 pounds. And there's something else that's new on the gun line.
Specialist Vega is our first 13 Bravo female, not only in this unit, but in the history of the Florida National Guard.
And because she graduated from the first class, which allowed females, she also shares the title of the first female 13 Bravo Army-wide.
Because I did graduate with another female that's stationed in Texas.
The battalion commander was a little concerned he didn't have a female sergeant to act as a mentor for her, but those concerns were quickly put to rest.
They treat her just like any of the other male soldiers, and believe me, she can hold her own.
And that became very clear when they began to set up the gun line, grabbing an axe to dig in right next to her fellow soldiers.
Get out, take care!
So as the gun line prepares, the Fire Direction Center is busy calculating the information they received from the observation post.
Reflection 3291. Check.
And this is Specialist Michelle Clifford.
She wanted to be the first female to be in the Fire Direction Center and to hit the fire button to send that data to the gun line.
All right, rounds ready on gun 1.
With the gun set and ready to go, there's just one thing left to do.
Fire mission!
And for this one, it's truly historic for the Florida National Guard. It's the first time they'll fire a 777, the command to fire being sent from the Fire Direction Center by their first female 13 Juliet.
Fire.
And the first all-Army female cannoneer gets to do this.
It's a big family. They're like brothers and sisters, and it's an honor to be part of it and to be one of the first and paving the way for all females.
It's an honor to be able to pull that first 9-yard, send that first round down range. It's really an honor.
It gives me hope that they can serve as mentors to the other females in the Florida National Guard as an indicator that, hey, they can do it and so can you.
So as the unit wraps up here, they know that this won't be the last time they fire the 777s. And Clifford and Vega hope that they won't be the last females to fire them either. Reporting from Camp Landing, I'm A.J. Artley for the Florida National Guard. Always ready, always there.
That's all for this edition of the FLNG News Brief. Reporting from historic St. Francis Barracks, I'm Army Staff Sergeant Carmen Fleischman.
And I'm Army First Lieutenant T.J. Coleman. Tune in next month to find out what's happening in your guard.